stacks. What's the use?
Oh, so do you think that's why they changed game? But actually, I didn't consider that. It's very smart. Right, so now Clinkz can stack, or can take stacks, theoretically, with a Burning Barrage. Okay.
Just reliant on falling out of control.
Oh, so Clinkz can actually farm now.
He can. It's not that great. Max the thing, and you also get an orb.
Prepare for battle.
Yes.
Your cooldown is still a bit oppressive, but especially non-ancient stacks go down.
Okay. Glad you've looked up this Clinkz, because I was not prepared to see a Clinkz. I was like, alright, Sammy Boy is not playing this tournament. We're not going to see Clinkz at all. But Ame, bringing a note favorite. I'm very happy to see this.
Worthwhile.
Curious to see tested. After all I've done is pubs. Those are really insane. Don't know what a hero is until it's tested versus proper targeting team. They know you're weak, they're going to just come for your ass. See about that.
Yeah, I'm curious about this game. We have some pretty big comfort picks, I'd say, also for Empire. You know, the depressed kid Lina we talked about. I always like talking about how I think Eastern European disruptors are the best disruptors. So good on this. I'm glad Empire's trying it out again. My Knight's comfortable on the Slark. And I say this though so you can down. And then they gave it to Ame as well.
Blood. I'm on fire!
Set the green. Get a root. Faith Beyond is on the case.
The battle begins.
As you were telling me before the game, Faith Beyond can do no wrong. Starts out by doing exactly that.
In my eyes, no.
Hey, look, you're a fanboy of Faith Beyond. I think that's completely fine. Creative, good player, big heart apparently. Let's talk about this mid matchup though, because I had this conversation with Bowie, and it's gonna be interesting to have it with you as well. You talked about tactically how the Batrider and Lina play though. Do you think that Lina can mirror Batrider's rotations?
Yeah, like she definitely can't afford to, because that makes her a very easy target. But second, it's a good reaction. That said, I don't actually know if he's going to be that interested on the Lina right now. If you really just play a farm heavy, and after that, this game though, you're leaning heavily on LGD, giving you that time. With what I've seen Zhao 8 do so far, is like plays the lane for as long as it's strictly necessary. And after that, he bails and he goes kill people.
So, what is the space creator then, or who's the guy who has to do this for Empire then?
Yeah, I'm asking them. Show me the solution.
Show me the solution.
Because they don't have one right.
Can Lycan fulfill? Can Satchelo fulfill that role somewhat?
He gets a really good lane, sure through. But right now, I don't think he's already pulling the waves for him. The tower. What you can do in a take the hits, and the hits from the clip. Heavy with this.
And you're like, oh, but I have my support to help. Oh no, my support's an Earthshaker. I'm screwed. I have nothing to do with him. Yeah.
Earthshaker definitely better at things like, for example, pushing. But apart from that, he's still he won't do much. Lycan, you're.
Synq down bottom, by the way, almost killed up by Smiley Knight. He gets that little pounce. Will not be enough to kill the Willow. Oh, Synq actually using a salve. Yeah, perfectly fine. Smiley Knight actually is the one who's suffering, as Faith Beyond starting to hurt him a lot. Smiley Knight trying to get rid of the battle hunger, not going to be able to, and he's going to die himself. Advanced Core Disruptor, only level 1 Thunderstrike, just not enough.
Surprisingly enough, able to than that.
Advanced Core might die as well to the battle hunger. Oh, this time Shinkyu went a bit too far, and he will fall. In exchange for Vanscore's kill, though, So not too bad. And they end up forcing both TPs from this lane.
Gotta play. Smiling Knight's holding the point. Yeah, no, there's Slark. Thinking about it. Of course, like, your disruptor with the level strike is going to do a lot of damage. You're going to have low targets here. That's very impressive. Right now.
Why? He's trying to heal back up with Fairy Fire. Unfortunately, I don't think the press kit is leading with that, using the Dragon's Link to finish him off. Leaving the lane for a bit, but getting a bit of space for the team, as Lycan now can actually touch the creep.
No, it is actually out. Not very much.
And the matchup actually tends to be decent for Lina, because she doesn't feel as threatened by bats.
Some ground turret.
It's one of those favorite heroes, Miner, once again, taking the offensive lead, trying to go for the Willow. This time we do not have that Shadow Realm, but he got stuck in 2 Brambles. Smiling Knight, okay, they get the kill on the Willow. This might be an exchange for Smiling Knight. 1 more second for the Dark Pact. 1 more hit though after the Dark Pact, and he's dead. Smiling Knight, can he outrun Faith Beyond? He can actually. There's no boots. Never mind, I got wait.
And slower from Battle Hunger is off. He can do.
I got very excited, but I now checked and you realize Faith Beyond is going for the Vanguard straight, which should be the build anyway.
Courier has been killed.
It's a tough lane for Slark. Technically, Slark all melee hero, so great, but not really. Not against him.
That was a cute attempt as well. Oh, with the ward? Yeah, he needs to hide in those trees.
Huh? Once
Very
again.
clever. So you get Battle Hunger him to make sure he Dark Pacts. He felt low. Fortunately, Dark Pact doesn't deal with damage anymore. Smiling Knight knows what's up, stays at it.
Yes, 30% now, guys. What now? How do you beat the Slark? He's immortal. No, that's not the biggest change, actually. The talents were really big. She cute. He could actually get the Shadow Realm off. He's been hit by the Thunderstrike. He's level 2, but not enough range for the Glimpse. Being helped out here as well, thanks to the Living Armor, so neither of them will evolve.
And at the very least, Satchel has been able to keep levels up in the... But he has not stopped whatsoever. They have barely interacted. First time these two.
In the top lane, we are seeing Ame starting to be bullied a bit, but like, you know, he's been running barrage nice enough to push the lane, but like it actually can hold his own somewhat.
I wonder if that's a lot of what we're going to see this game. Both of these teams need items before they get going. Have the better playmaker. Still, we talked about this. You want to have the boots of Bat Rider. Link is actually Xiao 8 ahead of the boots of travel. Do it. Wanted to be so tired of waiting for Bat Riders.
I just want some change. I mean, what is Bat Rider Tinker? Why is it always boots of travel level 1? It's just no variation whatsoever. I like this change.
I get that it's good.
Yeah.
I get that it's low risk play, but I feel like they always face from the rest out there making buyings.
You can actually tell. Actually, one of the my favorite interactions is when you get like mid laners with very little pools, and you can see how teams try to condition them to play certain heroes because they want to. And if you actually watch the major, not you obviously watching, when they played against Snoping, Dark Mago having a relatively very little pool, they banned everything but his Bat Rider because like, yeah, Dark Mago, I dare you to farm. Yeah, go on the Bat Rider, farm your boots of travel. And they always try to punish that, particularly by playing extra aggressive. Very interesting to see how teams abuse that.
That moment that Smiling Knight gets out. That said, he's very close to his levels.
Yeah.
Look at this, shall it? He's done with mid. 4 points Napalm, 1 point Firefly, he's bottom.
3 points in Firefly because he just saw a lasso opportunity, but maybe Smiling Knight. Shalba just TPing. He doesn't care about Smiling Knight. He trusts his teammates. That's the true director at work. He's telling his teammates to do the right thing and kill the Slark. That was the most coaching move we'll see all game for him.
Sarge is now cancelled by the looking for his life.
And he is still alive. He has the magic wand. Now the Shadow Transformation. Smiley Knight will live.
That was actually a pretty important moment. Kill him there. They might be able to back under the tower, but now he's creeping. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for Empire. I mean, they're still losing the game right now, but
Dire's top
this
tower
is a small
under
win.
attack.
The Slark starts to recover. Oh, by the way, about the Clinkz interaction, we didn't mention this, but it just
Radiant
wasn't obvious.
are
He can eat
scanning.
the Lycan creeps until he gets the Helm of the Overlord. That's pretty good.
Still eat wolf. Max.
Yeah.
See. Trying to do what a Trin does best. Get off the tower, but
Dire's
Press key.
top tower is
Oh,
falling.
look at King. Look at Perseus over here. Mace doesn't even phase him. That was very impressive for press kit. That's why you can. I was thinking they were totally gonna kill him there, but I was cutting him off. I thought the press kit was dead. Tell me about this wonderful trip again. Tell me about why. Why Dewey? Why the captain?
why? Well, mostly usually slowdown pushes and sure that the enemy, especially if you have a single, try to do it, force the enemy to play with them. But yeah, turns out the Lycan can right on chew through the tower, and they estimated it.
Can't really lasso Slark, unfortunately, because he will Dark Pact it out. You have to force that out first. Not playing too aggressively here. Instead, he's like, what if I just kill Disruptor? Oh, no, Slark's in the way.
What if I just take their...
Why bother? Why do I make good plays when this is all I need to do? Take the farm away. Now here's where you talk about it. Maelstrom, the stacks. Hey! Works!
As you can see, he doesn't go through it safely, purely as a...
Big die in the top lane, by the way, guys. Yeah, it's not too bad. I know you're not Medusa, Luna, or Terrorblade, but nobody's those heroes.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And you are ranged.
Dire's
Okay.
top tower is under
And now
attack.
LGD is actually in a little bit of trouble because they haven't found an opening power yet and don't have the pushers like...
Right, so what you mean is like the pushes. Oh, actually, glimpse. Angel Light Strike Array to press it with a double damage. Gonna bring down the captain. Or sorry, the coach. As Jabba rolls
The director.
down, they're gonna finish in Q as well. Stunned him. Surround him with
Radiant's
creeps.
middle
That's all
tower
Lycan
is
can
under
do
attack.
once you turn into the Shadow Realm. And they're finally gonna get the kill they were looking for.
Faith Beyond did not really want... That was not an engagement whatsoever, and he... Dagger still. Cannot find it on bottom. Again, as soon as the Slark hits it...
Oh, Ame got the kill. That was that burning barrage actually hurt.
If you proc on that stuff...
Against Clinkz, it's also hard for players to get used to against Clinkz. Not running a straight
Radiant's
line, like these
middle
kind of things
tower
are
is under attack.
they're not ingrained as you were talking about earlier, right? Like it's a new hero per se.
Earth's bounty.
But in this case, I don't think it's too hard of an adjustment.
Maybe like one time you die to it, and then
Dire's
next time it's
bottom
like,
tower
alright.
is under attack.
Like, I think the most confusing... You get 900 distance out of it.
The animation's also not the most. Alpha's
Late?
not wrong. Overgrowth. Yep. Yeah, the best one. It's only an Earthshaker though, but it's only supports and a Ultra Travel rotation. Not that big a deal.
But Empire are getting a little more space here than I... Ame is still farming... Scotty next to it. That is the time they were going... There's a lot of work that needs by his...
All right, Bad Rider and Bax
Dire's
being the same.
bottom tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
So, especially Jin Q now, who's going to be bringing the damage. Bedlam, especially during the lassos, if Ame is not. Everybody else, enable this damage out. Can't make plays without their clean time. Empire, you know, Lycan, if you actually give it the space to just push waves, it's gonna do that. You don't really plays right now. Not one rotation. Get up top. The boost to travel rotation.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Slark
attack.
Gets to kill heroes on the tower because LGD still hasn't gotten around
Radiant are scanning.
to him, but they are coming in.
Trying to get it. Again, runs over the fall, and there's a burning barrage. So you in the trees, so you in the brambles, so you start to really hate nature, and so
Radiant's
you.
bottom tower is under attack.
They're already taking it.
Is under attack.
Vivian
they
has
are.
Blake.
Radiant structures
Oh, wait,
are fortified.
Lycan's been got. Never mind, glimpse. Hey, Beyond, did you enjoy your time here in the mid lane? It was great, right? Now you left your poor support alone.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Unfortunately, lighting up like a Wild Wing Reaper was not good. Oh, there you go. Fixed. Reaper's dead. Lycan might also be done. We'll see. Ame actually going a bit low on HP, but he has too much of an HP pool. Turning into a pig to get away, as Lycan turns into a wolf to do the same. Venture will stop the battle as initiation, and they won't be able to get any extra kills here.
What was that?
I don't know what the glimpse was either. Van Score's just testing out the skills, right?
Hello, we can
Dire's
see
top
you.
tower is under attack.
Yes, yeah. He just revealed that the center is through. Alright, well. Who does that benefit? Who does the standstill benefit there?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Empire? Definitely the standstill, but
Radiant's
the
bottom tower
entire
has
engagement.
fallen.
Wacky. This Treant is still proving to be a bit of a problem, but he's going to be a problem for very much longer. Down with the Overlord is fine. That's the kind of pushing power that you just can't nature's grasp for. Cool, the creep wave died. I have here with me a 2000 health lizard.
Yep. And all of a sudden, Clinkz cannot eat this lizard. So what do you do? How do you counter this Lycan now? Oh, he found the perfect one actually. He got the lizard.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So now we've got both the slam as well as the frenzy, and
Okay.
especially the frenzy here, like the 75 bonus to wild, and you have an attack speed area as well.
Oh, that's very true actually. And Slark has some nice buffs in that regard as well. Particularly with a level 20 plus 1 ability stolen in every stack. That's kind of insane.
Guys are going to be alright, so Grant.
Yeah, we're seeing what you're talking about, yeah. What do you do against the lizard? You living armor the tower. I mean, they did get a kill on Vanscore down bottom, and the rest of PSG.LGD TP, so they're kind of playing around with Empire. They're
Dire's
managing to
middle
control them
tower
out
is
a
under
bit
attack.
better, but still unable to stop this push from Lycan. In fact, Berserker's Call, Faith Beyond will put in his body. He does not want the lizard to take the tower. The lizard's too strong.
Real damage is ground. But they have the blinks.
Radiant's
I'd
middle
rather stay
tower
on-
is under attack.
No.
Oh, it's just so you, that lasso. Oh, with Keen Optic, I guess, yeah. And you get the hit of the Echo Slam, doesn't matter, still burned to death. Slark with a fear, is incapable of TPing, are actually continuing this fight. Zhao, oh my god! Was that just a lizard? Was that a crit with a
Radiant's middle
shapeshift?
tower
Oh,
is under attack. Radiant structures
But-
are fortified.
yep.
Ame is getting some split. Last hits, he's gonna get glimpsed.
Ah, that's why he tested it earlier. This was the whole plan.
Radiant's middle
Tips.
tower has been denied.
It didn't work for anything, but at least Vansco got the deny on the tower. It's still bad. You lost your map control, but at least the tower.
That's a lot more time for it. They're stalling really well on if it looks kinda haphazard.
Especially if Slark dies like here. Static Storm though to protect him, and Slark is fighting back. One of them Silence and Neko Saber. I don't think he's having enough damage. I'm gonna go for Vanscore regardless. Vanscore will fall. Press Kid at the end of BKB. There's a counter skill over Tension View. No, he dies to the creeps, and the Press Kid almost dies alone to the Clinkz. My Knight though fighting with all his might, but Ame is just a bit too tanky. Living armor plus that death pack makes it impossible for Slark to beat him.
Is under attack.
And in fact, Ame might even see the opportunity and go for Satchel, but now he sees the Lizard and decides against it. I'd rather go for the Lizard.
He's not there.
Yeah. I think here, though, we're seeing what I was talking about earlier, that the Clinkz versus Slark matchup is just kind of difficult for Slark to match up.
Here, though, we're gonna try again.
Yeah, that package just ended. It is really clutch. You actually have only a 5-second window where Death Pact is not active if you're using it perpetually. And that's exactly the window they got. That's very impressive by Empire.
Now they're going to be able to hurt onto that. Also getting a blink over on CU right now. The toolkit for Team Empire is expanding rapidly.
Oh, Matzo, surprising than Slark, and he didn't get Dark Pact off in time, but Green Terror also hits. Now the Cursed Ground. Dark Pact is gonna come up too late, he's already dead. Who needs your carry? The rest of the team will do the job for him.
So much damage there.
Are fortified.
Yep.
Issue? Possibility that LG saves their tower here.
And that possibility just got thwarted by a Static Storm and a Fissure. Light Strike Array to Press Kid. He's going X.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The problem of running the axe. Well, a lineup with so much weakness.
Yep. However, I also have to commend though Empire supports for always staying near their carries to just counter initiate. Like it's not just been him, it's been the Clinkz has been started out a couple of times. Zhao 8 as also has struggled.
This is such a scrappy game from both sides.
And is that what side is that good for, Kim? So is it just how both lineups?
Right now.
Okay.
Like, the problem is that I don't know how to value this Clinkz. Rate the Slark very highly, but it does look like in the direct matchup he doesn't.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Are disabled. Very much has the damage.
And you do have a team with plenty of disables, even one that goes to the BKB and Dark Pact, right? And the Axe.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I also don't feel like we're getting the most out of this match.
Okay.
That
Why
might
so?
change. This is the first smoke that properly with the entire team sitting Lycan instead of.
Why do you feel that way about the Lycan though? What is it about the Lycan that you see him doing that?
Not specifically for the Lycan. I would have liked the team with him.
Okay.
With that guy, I'm making violent, but then again, it's just also this did need Echo Saber.
Oh, great if they can find the Press Kid, but it's Storm. It's time. Actually catch them in time and overgrow. Sets up for the skill on the Press Kid. Face beyond. Not enough for the Culling Point, but it's going to be fine as the Press Kid falls. And the Director will take down Vanscore. Now find the Slark head on. They need some help from their Clinkz. Where is their carry? The carry's running away from a Lycan who finally gets caught with Berserker's Call. And it's time for Ame to fight back. Sancho doing a fair amount of damage. There's the ankle slap. Finish off Java. And they are trying to continue this. Going for Faith Beyond, who will TP in time, but Clips back last second. Faith Beyond unable to get away. Satchel does die here to Jinkyu. Faith Beyond will also share the same fate. Trying to go for the Roshan, but Smiling Knight will not let him deny himself. In fact, Jinkyu also in trouble, stuck by the fissure. Now he's in his field. Here comes Ame once again, hoping for the counter kill on Smiling Knight. He does have a lot of HP once again. Smiling Knight, though, can heal back up. The supports are trying to keep this Clinkz at bay. They're a bit scared of him. Vanscore will die, and I think Empire will realize Ame is unkillable right now.
He is, yes. Both of these teams clearly with the carry that can service the cleanup crew, but not as the initial. mission.
Mm-hmm.
Is the double blink dagger over on LGD really giving them the advantage. If they don't get pressed hit there, that fight looks totally different. So much of the initiative. Guys, to me up.
That was a really good overgrowth one, but I will also say that I think Satchel played that team fight so well. Like, he started the team fight, he goes, I just need to make sure Clinkz can't fight. And he just chases after.
I'm the guy he can't kill.
Exactly.
Kill everybody else.
And of course, because he is like half dog and Clinkz is a pile of bone, extra damage, right? So he does that little bonus from like, and he's even going for the Ag, so he's kind of accepted a bit more of a supporting role here, making sure that Smiling Knight will have an easier game. I like this by Satchel. I think he's playing a solid game now, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. This wolf fight's going to do so much for him. Incredibly fast, and of course that attack speed. We've highlighted it. Get out of that with the issue.
And it'll be around the level 20 timing, more or less. I think that's Satchel's running speed.
Money to burn.
And I mean, the press kit can just serve as the bait, honestly, in these fights, if they just buff up the other two. Right?
As much. Yeah, I mean, it is all Ame. This is the Ame show. Way toward adding shard after that as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Got him, they did. Nearby, however, they know about this. I think they go for why.
Yeah,
So they've actually been doing this the whole game on LGD. Now they're starting to get punished for it. Slark going back in, hoping to kill off fan score, so it's going to be 5 for 5.
Dire's middle
Or support for support,
tower is under
rather.
attack.
Position 5. Satchel next target. Next round. Satchel gets stunned. They hit him with a flame break as well, but they do stop that burning barrage thanks to the fissure. You covering this good friend. Slark's nearby. And they leave a creep behind. Oh no, don't forget to micro your ancients. 200 free gold. Go in the way of Ame.
You gotta micro your animals. Once again, such a strange engagement, but now especially with Sayu being online with the Echo Slime, with Dagger, we can see now that the talents for aftershock damage next actually a pretty effective deterrent. Not just in that they're keeping you stunned, but
Radiant are
close to
scanning.
burst range. That said, he's not here for disengagement. Smiling Knight's no trouble.
Don't hit him with this call. Bigger though. Stuff face beyond. Press kit really wants to go back in. They've glimpsed back Zhao 8, but the brand score is already dead.
At least then you'd learn how to
So you just lose a 5. PSG, I don't know if they can stay in the triangle. No, they're just going to retreat instead. Go for a shot, of course.
With this Aegis in hand, Ame can actually properly stand in place, make attempts on these powers instead of just going for these radiants all the time. And he's got the BKB
is
now.
under attack.
Fire is really good. Line yet, unfortunately. Is that? I'm trying to pick up on Zhao 8 here.
Oh, Zhao 8 dies in the backlines as we take the Roshan. I mean, the Roshan might be worth his life, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a buyback as well. If anything goes wrong.
Bounty.
Definitely.
We're getting a shard on Clinkz as well for a bit of extra damage when it comes to that skeleton block, a bit more ganking potential.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So Empire seems to be much more comfortable taking fights now. How can they force the fights the way they want them to go? Because they want the chaotic
Dire's
Lycan,
bottom
right?
tower is under attack.
One of the things that Lycan is a
Radiant's
once the
top
game
tower is under
you
attack.
can scout more with your instead of just quite a bit of placing advantage out of it.
Radiant structures
Right, that makes
are
sense. And
fortified.
since now you also have the Feral Impulse being global, it's actually easier to do this without losing too many resources. You can actually fight the supports
Radiant's
easy.
top
Yeah,
tower
like
is
that.
under attack. Radiant's top tower has
They're close to
fallen.
the Ags as well, so now the initiation will be a bit easier for Empire. Ags for special fight.
Be three things.
Whereas it's the final moments for Ame. This is where Clinkz starts considering crits. You need some damage. You're already as strong as you can get. And you just want to really finish this off.
I enjoyed that he went for the Eye of Scotty. Prioritize it. Not only is going to be putting a lot of units in, a bunch of 8. And Clinkz, you live or die by your BKB. Don't have the BKB fights if you have extra HP. Paper are going to die. That's again reduction. Apply to this.
I mean, that's it won't last long enough. Obviously, you can always dark pack himself as well, but you're right. If you get the burning barrage, Vanscore once again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Vanscore once again up into the more spot. Poor Vanscore. He's like, right, I know we have wolves and everything, but they seem more valuable than me, so I'm just gonna be the scout and die a bunch of times, getting information.
Rupture in a game where you're not the one.
Yes. Oh, Glimpse. There's such a good defense.
Stop touching me.
What was that line that he has in the... Oh, no. Wait. Oh, he doesn't have a lasso, though. It's all about... It's all about pretending like in the lasso. Look, this is gonna kill the Prescott like this. Mighty Knight joining, but the Prescott's already dead. However, with the Wolf Knight, Wolf is smart. He's gonna go for it. Doesn't want to get hit by the Terrorize. He's gonna go home at this rate. Sancho's almost in front of the Clinkz as well. And they're gonna bring down Smiling Knight. That... Okay.
That amount of catch is just so hard to play around as a Slark. They have just one of these. Time your Dark Pact when you... Players already wait for you to...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm very surprised though by Empire's initiation and that. Like, your Lina is dying. Is that like, oh yeah, let's go fight, right?
Radiant structures are fortified.
BKB as well before everybody comes in. They had vision on the back line. I think that might have been
is under attack.
Exactly where
Radiant's bottom tower is full.
the damage was going to get turned onto the cores as soon as the...
I mean, that's a fair point, actually. Maybe that's what gave him enough confidence to try to go in. Oh, you're right. I mean, they probably weren't expecting him to control the Slark so well, but they got confidence. He could fall, a Terrorize. The Terrorize is huge. Once that hit, it was very difficult for Empire to bring it.
Daedalus.
Once you get that, Slark is not gonna last.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is where I think that you got more out of your Lycan. You're gonna try again?
How much can this do? In fact, they walk in together with the Director, and then bring the Airshaker up to the high ground. Echo Slap now, dude! They kill off Airshaker and Vanscore as well. And it's just why they want to finish off Sancho. The Kurt's grab, not gonna quite hurt him. Out of control, there's the Echo Slap, no time back in, just to finish off the coach. And they're gonna take him down together with the Clinkz, but the Clinkz is just too strong. Berserker's call perfectly hits the two of the board cores. That's gonna be Lina down. Smiling Knight still want to fight this. Clinkz actually running away with that BKB, but they caught him in the Bramble Maze. They just need a bit more damage. However, Ame had to run away from the wolves, so he couldn't really be there. Instead, Fate Beyond will be stuck in the fissure. No way out. Activating the extra armor, that's not going to help him enough. And they also see Jing Q, which means he's going to be brought back. And there's the nice little Bedlam to try to get a bit more damage, but he's going to fall as well. So Empire ends up turning this around somewhat with the buybacks of both supports.
Beautiful timing for them. Fight as well. You can see Ame really being do I try to immediately use the Aegis here because it's near, or do I just push on the BKB? Right. You see they leave him at about 10% HP and it's like, oh snap, now I got a BKB because my Aegis is gonna run out and then I can't actually stay anymore. I'll
Maybe? Yeah? I mean, the fights, I can see Clinkz clearly being stronger, but they're being routed, and Empire ends up forcing the fight they want.
oh no, and score.
Okay, not like that, though. Not like this, man. That for 70 seconds? I think you actually have a chance to do a lot with this time. He's crucial for these fights.
That's the static storm down, which has very important.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under
Measure.
attack.
Good BKB time, but Ame, bringing down Sayu and said Smiley Knight come at me, but Smiley Knight does have the Shadow Dance. Now the Wolves fight. They actually stun him towards the end of the BKB, which means Ame is going to die. Empire get the kill they were looking for this whole time. Have you ever seen a Wolf pound? Because you're about to watch it. However, Lasso, Smiley Knight got a bit too cocky. He plays with back. No, he's too tanky. He can't be killed right now. Smiley Knight knows how powerful he is.
Dire's top
He just
tower
needs to pounce
is
onto
under
someone. He misses the Batrider, has the Echo Saber Dome, and so much damage. Oh no! So Zhao 8 will fall. Face Beyond acting in the BKB. Pound's not gonna hurt him, but they are trying to slow him down regardless. It's gonna work out. Face Beyond is also dead. PSG.LGD now starting to lose a lot of control in this game. Dasher on
Their
Smiley
only
Knight too.
source of damage is Ame. As soon as he dies,
Dire's
Empire
middle
knows that
tower
they
is
can do
under
whatever
attack.
they want. You can see that an entire
Dire's
axe
structures
pull
are
on that Slark. You don't have to be afraid of the lasso. That's not going to die. The only damage again is that Bedlam from you. So you don't have to stay in front line.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Never terrorize. At least you bring him back. Lycan actually got stuck in the bramble, so he's just gonna get perpetually brambled.
Dire's middle tower is
Preskin
under
has
attack.
so much damage now. Such great attacks because they can use my knight. 120 agility because of course he has that stupid level 20 talent, which is bonkers.
Dire's middle barracks is fallen. Dire's top tower
Gonna wait?
is under attack.
I guess you wait for Sean here. 'Cause you feel
Dire's
comfortable
top
now.
tower
You actually know you can fight here. Yes.
You gotta stay grouped now. Like, your only problem throughout this game have been if Ame gets the... Thick. Feels so good when you get to play up with a Slark like that. You reward everything. You're not going to do... blind them. If you're a normal team, you either guess where boards are, or you need to hold the choke for long enough that you know that 5 minutes or sweep through. Go towards another.
That's very true, actually. Yeah, he's a great... I mean, with Slark like it, I can't imagine a better team not control the late game, particularly when you have enough tools. You have so much vision from the creeps, like you said, Slark, the ward control. What is your answer as LGD? Just, yeah, the blind smoke.
Money to burn.
And take the all to get caught out. I'm not going to jump in quite yet, though, because he knows they have the high ground advantage.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Have vision over as starving. Right now, you're up against a Lycan. He can just press to come home, but
Dire's top tower
Wolf is
under
at your door.
attack.
There we go. That's the come home button. Rang and PSG.LGD will have to answer and try to divide their forces. It is a pincer maneuver, but immediately a smoke by Empire. They're not going to get caught out by this. Eastern Europeans, another talk about a last. The Preskin, never mind. I spoke too soon. The Preskin's already dead. Zhao 8 being outrun by Smiley Knight. Smiley Knight to fight a Slark head on. Actually, the Shadow Dance is terrorized. Might just hit. He has nothing to stop this. Yeah, it's the Dark Packet in time. Instead, going for the Batrider. Okay, never mind. Smiley Knight. For the Dark Pact, he'll survive and kill the Batrider. Now going for the Axe. Static Storm, Fate Beyond, forced to activate the BKB. Satchel Deal Call in the backlines because of Ame. And now Fate Beyond feels comfortable enough to actually jump in, but Fate Beyond will be punished for this. Smiley Knight a bit too strong. With 27 SHF stacks, he may be able to be strong enough to beat the Clinkz. They glimpse him back. They hit him with a fissure. The Shard as well, doing wonders. Smiley Knight hoping for a pounce. Not going to hit the Willow. Instead, the Clinkz, but they need some more stuns. Instead, they'll have to settle for the Crypt Protector, who gets the overgrowth in time. Darkpack not ready, finally getting it off Smiley Knight, and with a second Shadow Dance, he can come back into the fight. Ame is searching after him. Ame still the terror of these fights, but Smarting Knight not dying and healing back up thanks to this Imbus rune. Is he gonna go for round 3? Maybe just the Willow. I mean, Willow will do. Oh, Willow just...
Predator.
No. Goes out. In fact, the Predator is Ame. He's gonna find the wolf. Sancho trying to turn, and he will just in time, but will the damage be sufficient? He just needs 1 crit, and he's gonna get it towards the end. The proc of the Maelstrom will finish off Satchel a 2nd time, which means 100 seconds without Lycan, but most importantly, 100 seconds without Wolf Bite.
Smiling Knight. I mean, he has his stack. He has his stacks. I'm not actually sure if he needs the Wolf Bite that much to fight here. And it's wild to see both of these team fighters really working around the enemy. Ame really hampered by the long run on Burn and Barrage would really twice as often. Anytime he has it, fire dodges, then in return, LGD dodges. Slark makes another.
It went from like Empire having the better team fight in the like when it was chaotic, right? And they could actually force these fights, into now Clinkz is too strong. So yeah, just, as I said, you can just dodge it. And Lycan can kill these. This is the shot. I can't believe this is a combo shot. Maybe you can shift Shark to fake beyond, legitimately? Yeah. Because that is percentage damage that you're reducing. It is dispellable. Oh, that's why. He just figured it out. Yeah, he gave it to Fujai.
More fighting ability. Back from the
They're both dispellable, but your brother's not going to stop the Slark. Your objective, honestly, is just to not die to Slark. If Fujai can accomplish this, I think he's won. Oh, yeah, they found the dragon. I'm not blaming him when I say that. I genuinely mean it.
Now, also, for both of these teams, they just live or die by their carry. Neither team can really do anything about the other's carry.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mano.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And it seems like Clinkz is starting to win this matchup now, or at least Slark needs to fight the rest of the team before he gets to actually fight Clinkz.
Wants to hit him every time. Because the rest of the team can't damage.
But Director? Oh, your movie's been cancelled. And now, the rest of the team is here to help out. And they're pleased to get the move back and reinstated. Is it going to work, Smiling Knight? Can't fight back. Now wait for the remake. Going for Smiling Knight. He's trying to outrun them, but the Terrorites, okay, it misses, but he's been turned into a pig. Smiling Knight, Dark Packs in time, but that's not going to be enough. He can't get away. He will die to Ame's damage, and they also got Sayu for free in the back lines.
That was painful. Good work from Faith down there as well, engaging into the backlines, making...
Yeah.
Smiling Knight just completely split off from this. I know that that's the one thing his teammates enable him to make sure that the Clinkz can't continue. Can't stack these distances on top of him.
I guess, I mean, here, all PSG wants to do is force the buyback, right? As long as they force the buyback, they're happy. Okay.
DD?
So you're gonna, okay, you're gonna try to force now. More than buyback, mind you, force. Do not SG this PSG.LGD. You guys are strong. Oh, they have, yeah, the Bloodthorns you mentioned. Who needs boots on Clinkz? You have Skeleton.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not a bit, you have.
Radiant
Exactly.
structures.
What a great ability. Start going for the towers, putting Barrage, barely missing that score. But the towers are starting to fall. But thank God Disruptor went to that gym. He's been slimming down a lot. That's why he's still alive. That's why Static Storm is still available. But how do you bring down the Clinkz? Not once, but twice right now.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Well, I think one of the... You don't, yeah, but one of the things I'm waiting for here, you're saying that this Disruptor has been down. He has a very slim game right now. Not at all, and that means that his Aghanim Scepter is a bit away still. Clinkz gets static storm. He has no ways to defend himself. Most of his HP just to Scotty. That's it.
Very vulnerable to these initiations. And you need enough time to get those essence shift stacks. Yeah, and he's gonna be leading this charge with a Shadow Blade. Might break the smoke, but for now, Bayer's positioning is too good. You can't break that smoke right now. Faithman's like, where are they? That possibly
Supposed to
gone
be around here.
They couldn't possibly have gone to their jungle, right? And they're going for a smoke now. It's like, they must be here. But Empire, they know. They've wasted as much time as they could. Smiling Knight's even cutting lanes properly. Do not die here, Smiling Knight. Do not die here, Smiling Knight. Flame break him out. Okay, he's gonna try to TP, but the Terrorize got calculated perfectly. There's no TP here for Smiling Knight. Smiling Knight tries to pounce. He got blocked. Smiling Knight got hexed. They want his hand. They're gonna collect it. Oh no, Smiling Knight. You thought yourself a bit too smart.
You could do everything but Dark Pact there. Wave to be gone. Well, at the very least, it didn't force that buyback previously. I mean, doesn't think it. Triangle. They want more pickoffs.
Yep, if they can get just one more, honestly. Oh, but Empire, they're doing the SEA strat. We lose one person, is exactly when we go fight. Faith Beyond actually gets saved here by the Storm. Oh no, the Aesthetics Captain. Sorry. That was a Stormcrafter that's not Lina. She has a Stormcrafter. And the press kid, that's not the ideal wolf fight. And I think Ame knows this. He's running in the trees. He gets caught by the lasso. Ame will be able to hunt some wolf tonight. You can't kill humans, but wolves are fair game. And Clinkz knows this, which is why they proceed now with the 2 deaths they just got. 40 seconds till the Slark comes out. 30 now. But should be enough for them to at least force the tier 3.
Fighting in these moments is very powerful. Right, his burst
Radiant's top tower
have time
is
to
under
react.
attack.
There, the Stormcrafter really in the position. The missing out Striker Ray was
Radiant's top tower is
Aesthetics Cap got triggered a bit too early.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, that's perfect, yeah. I was reading the patch and I even thought, yeah, Kips is gonna hate this. She's gonna hate about this.
I pride myself on being predictable.
I don't know, it's good.
Radiant's top tower is
Have
full.
it? Yeah, Line's in the forest now, in case you want to push high ground. Time to cut down creep, time to go leading, all the bigger. They do have a static storm for the Clinkz, who can use items here. Yeah, that's true, but that score, you're gonna pay for your sins. What axe static storm? You're gonna die. Here comes the press kid, BKB activated in time, the press kid might just die to the burning barrage, that's gonna be a dieback, Faith Beyond is chasing after him, calling Blade and out with his head. The press kid is down, Mort, how are you gonna fight this now? It's Slark or nothing, and Clinkz is too well positioned, Satchel's trying to fight this, Slark fighting against the rest of the team, trying to collect those essence ship stacks, they have silenced him though, he's stuck in the brambles, he can't dart back to the Bloodthorn, will guarantee the kill. He comes back without Wolfbite though, no stacks, no Shadow Dance either, trying to at least get the kill on Willow, and they will accomplish this. Burning Barrage, not enough damage. They have taken your racks already. LGD, if they want to play this safely, they can just retreat. Smiling Knight does not want to let them do this. But Smiling Knight, he went a bit too far. He almost gets punished by the Bloodthorn. He will just get killed. The pounce was too hasty. And he forces the GG now as LGD will be taking game number 1 against Empire.
Radiant's middle